Hello, I'm number 15, and this is my story.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you got here to the U.S.?
Basically, I came here with my mama from Mexico City, del Distrito Federal, and we came here via an airplane. We came here, it was really simple, an airplane, but we came through a visa, so it expired, and then that makes us undocumented because our visas expired.
How old were you?
I am 24 years old.
But how old were you when that happened, when you came?
I was 5 years old when I came here to this country, the United States of America.
And when have you always known about your status? Yeah, have you ever, when did you find out if you...
The way I found out that I was undocumented happened when I was in high school, and I wanted to go look for a job, and basically I realized that I couldn't get that job because of Social Security did not match the employer's system. So that's how I found out that I was undocumented.
Have you ever encountered any other difficulties because of your status? Any obstacles that you've overcome?
Yeah, some of the obstacles that I've encountered is basically trying to live every day as with that thing that's imposed on us. Basically, waking up and coming to college, and as you may know, I have that fear of being stopped by the police. And what happens if they stop you? They take away your car. Not only do they take away your car, they can also deport you in the process. So that's one of the difficulties, and also just trying to find a job, which is for documented and American citizens, it's pretty easy. You just put your qualifications and you make a good resume. But as an undocumented, it's way harder to get a job because you can't. Basically, that's it. There's just no way you could get a job.
And have you ever come close to being deported?
I myself no, but I do have family members who have, and not only who have come close to being deported, but who through their jobs, as they work, as illegally, as they say, have faced racism and faced that difference in their job. Like they face racism from their boss, and they know they can't look for other jobs because that's the only one that they have, and they were accepted. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm empowered to do activism, because of them and because of my friends who are also undocumented, and just be able to fight for them.
What are you studying in school right now?
Journalism, communications.
Uh,
I write for the college newspaper, El Paisano.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years, or how do you feel that you can contribute to this country?
Basically through my education, basically through the work that I do, writing for the newspaper, reporting on those stories as well, and if not that, just organizing, informing my community about the issue at hand of immigration reform, going to the churches and letting them know what's happening with immigration reform, Verify, with the new immigration reform that was introduced by Congressman Luis Gutierrez, just informing them about that. That's how I could contribute to them, and just seeing myself as a successful person, attaining my degree, and envisioning that in my head.
What would you like to tell other undocumented students out there that live in fear every day for whatever reason, or maybe especially those that are afraid to even share with people what their status is, or their story?
Like, what I would tell them is that it's okay. It's not something that you should be ashamed of. It's a process. First of all, it's a process that you're gonna have to understand. You have to accept yourself, who you really are, and know that you are a successful person, that you are a success, that no matter what people tell you, and no matter what words they throw at you, that you are a successful person, and that you, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is, be it a doctor, become a lawyer, that you envision yourself as that, and that you know that you are here to gain victory through your education. And that way you can also be a source of inspiration to your family, and say that you are here and you're not going anywhere. Like, erase from your mind that you might run the chance of being deported, because then that leads to being deported. Just have that in your mindset, that you are here to succeed, and that you're here to contribute to this great nation that we call the United States of America. And like the name says it all, be united and contribute to the cause of immigration reform.
And why do you feel that this is your home? This is quote unquote your country.
The country, well, basically because it's a country that I've grown up accustomed to. It's funny because when they say that we should go back to Mexico, right? Ironically, they always say out to Mexico when there's undocumented people from all over the place. But I call this my country because I've grown up accustomed to it. This is the only country that I know. If I go back to Mexico, I don't know it. I've been a couple times back, but I don't really know it. I don't take it as the way I take it, the way I take this country. I know people here. I've grown accustomed to the values that people value here, that documented and American citizens value, and which is the chance to be educated, the chance to live life and educate my community and be an inspiration to the community, I guess. So that's one of the things why I call this country my home, because it's the only thing I know.
And for a lot of people, the being undocumented is usually is often an obstacle in so many situations throughout their lives. Do you feel that at any point it's helped you become empowered, or?
Definitely. Like I said, it's a source of empowerment in the sense that you have to, that when you're undocumented, you have to work twice, if not triple as hard to get what you want, to pay for your tuition, to apply for a scholarship is hard. But when the moment comes when you get that scholarship or you get that acceptance letter from the college that you want to get into, that is precisely when you know what, I'm proud of being undocumented because it cost me this hard, but this is where I'm going, and I know I'm doing the right thing. And for those who get desperate and decide to go back, you should think about not going back to Mexico, because you came here to succeed, and if you go back with nothing, it's like all the hard work from your mama or your papas or your abuelitos, they go down the drain, because you didn't go back with anything, with a degree. If anything, if you do go back, you want to go back as a successful person with a degree, with something that you attain. So basically, that's my message, is to have that on your mind, that it's your key to success and not your key to failure.
And and what now? How are you working on trying to get the DREAM Act passed, and what would you like to tell people out there to do in order to better your situation and the rest of the 1.8 million undocumented students in this country that would benefit from a DREAM Act?
Well, basically what I'm doing right here locally is informing the community, going to churches, letting them know about the DREAM Act, letting them know about immigration reform, keeping them updated about what's happening, going to high schools, letting the young people know that they do have sources, they have media like this, they have in their colleges little clubs actually that work with undocumented students to get them scholarships. So just be on the lookout for those clubs that can change your whole life, that can inspire you to do this, whatever, like I said, whatever it is that you want to do, be on the lookout and join those clubs, because those are the source of inspiration. Those are the sources that you can use to get to where you want to go. And so that's pretty much my message for undocumented students.